Alright, let's jump right back into this again. Hello everyone, TJV here, and today I'm going to be talking about H2O Delirious and technically a little bit about the ohmwrecker thing. It's the civil case between ohmwrecker and Delirious, and in this we're finding out that Delirious had more alt accounts than expected. There's all of these alt accounts like listed here that Liz Katz came out to confirm. There's a lot more than this alleged, but these were confirmed by Liz Katz and Delirious. And then we also found out that it is confirmed through Delirious and his attorneys admitting that he is the Susan Storm email account. And again, we're only finding this out because Ohm and Delirious are having a civil case, and there are going to be things that Delirious and his attorneys will admit to get out of the way right away. But then if this ends up going to trial and we have discovery, we're going to probably find out more alt accounts that Delirious had and more stuff that he was doing that could have been wrong or right. We don't know. We're just going to find out more information. Now, this might also apply to ohmwrecker. They might discover things that ohmwrecker have been doing. But right now, everything is alleged that isn't really confirmed or true either by the civil case and the documents that we're receiving and stuff that's being omitted, or if we already have prior evidence to. So the thing I'm going to be talking about today is completely alleged, not by me, but by somebody who thought this was interesting, and I'm not going to release the name of this person who is sending me this information or anything, but there is somebody who thought this was really fishy and weird, and I'm going to talk about it today, and why I don't think this is Delirious behind it, but I don't blame people for thinking these alt fake accounts are also Delirious, because he's done it before in the past, and he has a history of doing that. Just like back when everyone said ohmwrecker has a history of sitting here and being kicked out of groups and turning on people he's in groups in, well, Delirious has a history of making fake or alt accounts, and that's just the world we live in today. Don't get mad at me. There's evidence to back this up. I'm not picking a side at all. I'm on neither side. I'm just reviewing this and showing you guys this. So what you guys see here is a bunch of links to a bunch of Reddit accounts, and these Reddit accounts are pretty much posting Delirious videos. Now, people might think, oh, they're just spam bots, or they're people that are just fans of Delirious. Well, the only thing they say or do on Reddit is to share Delirious's videos, and obviously, hopefully they get upvoted and recommended to other people, and more people are checking out Delirious's content. Which, if we go over and look at Delirious's content, it's not doing as well as it used to. Like, some of Delirious's videos are getting under 100,000 views, which is kind of alarming. 1 month ago, a video was 69,000 views, but not 100,000 views. And people might say, this is fine, it's no big deal, but even when he starts playing with the crew, it seems, and puts the crew like in the thumbnail, Vanoss being the most popular one, he still doesn't get the amount of views he used to get. And if you end up going on to Social Blade and looking at the monthly gained subscribers and monthly gained views for Delirious, none of them look that good. He's severely dropped in how many monthly gained views he's had, and he hasn't really had any positive subscribers since May of 2021, which May of 2021 is when the famous Keemstar Drama Alert video ended up dropping at the end of that month, and people probably stopped subbing to him. Now, I don't know if YouTube has a part to play in like Delirious videos not being recommended. I don't know about any of that information, but definitely when people found out about this drama, there was less people who checked out Delirious, and probably more went and checked out the rest of the crew that were innocent of anything and weren't being accused of anything. This would be like Vanoss and Wildcat and Moo and 407, Terrorizer, Nogla. Like, everyone fled to them, obviously, and is watching them, and they're doing fine in terms of content. But for Delirious, he has really not gained nearly as many views anymore, which obviously means less revenue, and he has not gained any new subscribers, so he's not getting any new fan base checking him out. These are obviously people who just really like Delirious or really like the crew, and they're going to still check out Delirious's content. Now, all of these Reddit accounts that are sharing the videos could be an attempt to gain more views. Now, this doesn't mean this is Delirious. This could be any fan of Delirious making all these different accounts. But on one of the accounts they pointed out, the Plus Finance 251 account, they share Toy Bounty Hunter's stream, H2O Delirious suing ohmwrecker for false allegations. And so pretty much siding with Delirious in this and sharing that video as well. So that could also mean it's someone who's checking out the drama. Now, this is why I don't think it's Delirious. One, I don't think Delirious is stupid enough because some of these accounts are made and have birth dates that are recent. So I don't think Delirious would make new accounts like to this day. Like, he wouldn't even bother with that because he's already getting caught making alt and fake accounts, and it's gonna probably end up costing him in court. So he's not gonna bother making accounts even to advertise his YouTube channel. Because, again, on Reddit, there are some rules, depending on the community, that you can't go in to spam and advertise your own videos, and maybe using an alt account. That would be his thought process behind it, is if he has an alt account, it just seems like a random fan of his content. But, again, I don't know if this is the case. I don't think Delirious would do that. And second, if he's going around posting about ohmwrecker on this alt account, it's going to just cause more issues going forward in the future. And I don't think any lawyer would think this is a good idea to do, which Delirious should definitely be asking a lawyer on what he should be doing in terms of making alt accounts or talking about the drama on an alt account. His lawyer should definitely know about this, and I don't think the lawyer would advise for this to be done if he was, like, talking to him about it. So again, I don't think this is Delirious by any means. I don't think Delirious is this dumb to go and do it. But it does seem very suspicious that these accounts are only used to go and post Delirious videos in hopes that they get upvoted, which some of them do get upvotes, but it ain't like a ton of upvotes. It ain't like people on Reddit are gonna all of a sudden go to YouTube and watch this YouTuber all of a sudden. I mean, usually that's not what's happening with these Reddit accounts anyways. Usually it's 0 upvotes and not many people are checking it out, or maybe it's like 1 or 2 upvotes and that's it. I mean, these are even posted on the Vanos Gaming subreddit and Nogla subreddit and all the other people of the crew in their own subreddits. It's posted on those subreddits and people are still not going to check it out, which is even more sad that they're not getting upvotes or like being viewed nearly as much, because if you take a look at it, I mean, this should be the fans of the crew and they should be able to want to check out Delirious. And I guess it's just people's opinion on Delirious is starting to shift. They're not wanting to watch his content anymore, and maybe they just want to see how the civil case between Ohm and Delirious ends up panning out. I mean, through discovery, we're going to find out so many of the allegations, if they're true or not, if Delirious is really going to fight back for false allegations. I mean, they got to figure out if those allegations are false or true to deem them false allegations, and if it's defamatory or not, and XYZ. So, like, I don't know, maybe people are just waiting out, and maybe Delirious will still have a rather large fan base like he used to, or maybe he's already lost that. Maybe this drama's already screwed up enough, and I can see people already pointing fingers towards Ohm, but Ohm is not really getting that many more views than Delirious is. Now again, I want to emphasize, these guys aren't broke. They're still making plenty of money. They're still making content and probably having very easy, comfortable lives with in terms of finances. But with them losing that, it will limit them on like how much they're able to grow in the future. Maybe 5 years from now, this is not going to matter at all, but this definitely could be something that taints both Delirious and Ohm's perception on YouTube going forward. And it's just whether or not, or if they're fine with it. I used to ask Ohm this question all the time: is this all really worth it? And it better be worth it, because it is certainly taking a toll on their platforms, on their viewership, on the subscribers that they can possibly gain, and much more going forward. Let me know what you guys think of all these alt and fake accounts from whoever is making them, sharing around Delirious's videos and advertising them, hoping that they get more views. Who do you think this is? Do you think it's Delirious or not? I don't really think it's Delirious, but who knows at this point. I can understand why people think it is, I guess, but until you get proof of it, I just wouldn't assume every fake account or fake looking account is Delirious. But let me know what you think down in the comments below. Thank you for watching the video, and I'll see you guys all next time. Peace.